Alright, so we're back here. We just spoke to this guy. There's apparently been a murder. I gotta solve it. How exactly do I get back backstage? Where am I? So, backyard of the whirling in rags. Okay, maybe I access the backyard from the front. Can I speak to this lady in the wheelchair?
Hello, sweetie.
The cryptozoologist's wife, yeah, turns to you with a smile.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie. Look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer.
Oh,
with
thank
your
you.
Mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
I mean, I appreciate it.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm
Alright.
Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but
Okay.
I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses and she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
Hire her. You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
Paraplegic.
A
Okay.
paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
Did you fight in a war? No. I'm sorry, it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on.
That's
Yeah.
quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox.
I don't know why
But
I'm telling
surely
you
things
this.
can't be that bad.
Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
The Whirling Rags cafeteria?
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
Revencall?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
All I know is Revencall used to be really cool in the 30s. Disgraced capital of the world, something like that.
Yes, great. See?
There you go.
We're getting somewhere. What else do you know about our city of splendor? Tattered as she may be,
Okay, and we know it used to be really cool in the 30s.
but new. Disco dancing. It seems like a lifetime ago.
Her eyes are filled with light reflected off those gilded years when the city seemed full of possibility.
Much has changed, but it is still the most beautiful city in the world.
So you
A
say.
rare jewel set in the sand between the pines. Everyone says so, even foreigners.
There's a pause as she studies her expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is. Yes?
Spring of 51.
That's right, dear.
Oh.
How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Thank you for the
Her
pen.
relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you then, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I know a little bit. I got some information.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Some democracy, I don't think so. I'd like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. Civilization cowers before us. Intelligent machines that form calculations that remain the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true matters. Foreigners and women. We're living under cop regime. I like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not.
Oh, sweetie,
She smiles a sad smile.
it's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
I mean, they were killed.
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition.
Coalition. Okay.
We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
Proletariat.
But
Okay.
they still have cops.
If there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh dear,
Shakes her head, suddenly very
and
worried.
you were doing so well.
Mm-hmm.
There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
What is
But
it?
we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
So you say
She's
so.
scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Okay. Well, what is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid.
Hmm.
The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does it have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
Yeah, we're controlled by someone else. I get it. So how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
Yeah, because you're in a video game?
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And
Maybe.
while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Alright, well, who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Okay, well, you'll tell me a
Of
little
course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
bit. Okay, well,
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
how do you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Her eyes light up. I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, raiding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my.
She sounds impressed.
But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
That I
A
do.
partner who'll need you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the
I
paranatural.
can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
3 heads are better than 2.
Thank you, but
She looks out the window wistfully.
Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down.
Maybe.
Perhaps another time.
She turns back to you with a hopeful glint in her eye. And I've got to get going now.
Of course, dear.
I'm gonna ask her
Good
for
luck
money.
with your
Come on.
case.
She gives a small wave. Alright, that's fine. But she gave me a pen. A pen with a green ape head on one end. The ape has closed its eyes, a kind expression adorning its face. Seems to be meditating. And get a reality lowdown. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to ask others to explain the world to you in great detail. Perhaps a rich person. Rich person are educated. Rich person? Rich people, I should say. Can't put more points in a skill? Drugs raise learning caps, but they are bad for your health. Really? I need to use drugs to learn? Seems extreme. Oh, quite a place. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Huh. Street sign reads, okay, well that's not nice. FP. Pigs go home. Street name is illegible. Great. And who are you then?
The RCM in Martinez.
Yep.
What can I help you with?
The young woman looks up at you. What can I help you with? I have some questions for
Of
you.
course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
A gardener.
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
And what are you doing here?
I'm working.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there.
She gestures over her
I've
shoulder.
been trying to get some work done.
But
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
okay, well,
Don't worry, miss. We are here
Yeah,
to clean
clean
it
it
up. You can get to work soon.
thank you.
Thank you.
She smiles politely.
My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
What is this F the police business?
Excuse me?
She doesn't understand. The street sign says F the police.
Oh, well, I
cranes her
didn't
neck.
write it there. I'm just sitting here.
What about the other sign? Pigs go home. Who are these pigs?
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
If you say so.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police.
I know that.
It's not loving.
I'm just asking her.
No need to worry, we are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
She leans back, shoulders relaxing. We need directions.
Since the street sign's messed up?
She nods.
Okay. What do you need?
The corpse, where is it exactly?
It's there.
She points
In
north.
the yard, right through the hole in the fence.
Okay.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
Right to the hole in the fence. Where am I?
What do you mean?
I'm a bit disoriented. This is Ravencourt, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez.
Martinez. She looks around thinking what else to say.
This intersection is called Roundabout North.
Roundabout north. Okay.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
Level of disorientation you are displaying. Alright, what's up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
Okay. Apartments, pier in the north. East.
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics.
She shrugs.
A fleet store, too.
Okay. And south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
The bridge broke? What's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Okay, what's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Okay, well that's all for now.
No problem.
She nods, brushing a fleck of soil off her cheek.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Okay, well I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with a canary yellow glove.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure, keep them.
Oh,
I
thank
have
you.
another pair.
She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Alright. Am I just wearing them? Clothes. +1 interfacing. Yellow gardening gloves. Thick latex gardening gloves in classic canary yellow. Maybe you should retire, take up gardening as a hobby. It's worth a thought. Alright, well now I'm wearing big ass gardening gloves. Look at this big ass car. Is it his car? Probably.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57.
It's his car, probably.
Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
I'll open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
So steering levers, don't care. Radio microphone, I'm probably use that. And toolbox.
A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Pull out the
A
toolbox.
metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Anything I could use?
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Okay, we'll take the pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think.
Okay.
Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
And rubber handle chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
We'll
You
take
can
that.
do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts.
And hand cranked flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue, blue.
Yeah.
Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Okay, and push in the pull-out
The
toolbox.
pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Run your fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
I must have driven a car.
Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation.
Do I know how to operate this machine?
You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics.
I know how to pilot it.
After a while, you realize silence is your only answer. Do what you will with it.
I release the clutch and squeeze it again.
Of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back.
Okay, well, whatever. But I know I drove a car then. How are you, my
The
friend?
smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and a neat little brush in the cup holder. All seem to be whispering,
Okay, am I going actually crazy?
I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of a tending owner.
Okay, so he's a good person. Where have you been? Morale critical. Heal yourself now.
At the bottom of the sea.
What the hell?
So strange. The machine is not on the bottom of the sea at all. It's right in front of you, well kept. Why did it say that?
Oh, so my thing must have crashed then. Release the clutch
The
handle.
handle is pulled back. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel again.
So my thing has to have gone. Is sunk.
In
My
the
car
cabin,
is sunk.
you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Okay, well, steering levers did that. What about the tap on the free fuel preheater gauge?
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Okay.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Okay, makes sense.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now.
Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something.
Static?
The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
Does it though?
This is Precinct 57.
Oh,
Hello, Lieutenant.
okay, really?
How may I assist
It is
you?
a real person.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Okay.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Hi, Alice. This is Officer from 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Why is it pressed on the radio?
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
I need to connect me to a civilian. Sylvie, she may have reported a murder. Yeah.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Grady give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Okay. Notes.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Yep. Pass it along. Static. We will wait patiently.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Quite a lot, huh? Come on.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Okay, nice.
Yes, hello?
Female voice greets static. It sounds like she's a million miles away. Police calling. I have some questions about you about your last days at work.
All right.
She recognized your voice
Hello,
almost immediately.
officer. What can I do for you?
You quit your job at the Berling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar?
You can head her tense up on the other side.
Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
She doesn't want to say, huh?
Why not?
Did you leave because of Greg?
What?
She's
No, why would
suffocating.
you even think that?
He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
Okay, I mean it's
God,
not.
Why can't you just mind your own business? She mutters.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Again. Okay, well, was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Yeah. Didn't the cause behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
And what does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know,
She seems to be looking for
what
words.
the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Okay. Wait, Kim. Is speaking to the union is the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes.
He looks
Martinez
around.
is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Okay. Tell me why exactly do you leave a push on or back off? I see something else you can tell me.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the union. I'm sorry about that.
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Union's phone, one on the coast. All right.
So the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
Well, it has to be someone rich, because they even had a device to change their voice,
It
right?
was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
I think I have everything I need, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Empathy medium. Why does she seem angry with you? Yeah, it's +1 because Garate asked her out. Cannot be retried, let's try it.
No,
Failure.
she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart.
Definitely some other... okay, but I'm a guy, sure it isn't about me.
Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here.
It's 11 o'clock,
You
go
know
now.
how it is. Yak, yak, nag, nag.
Great.
No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love,
Am I really? Though?
matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
Yeah, I'm happy to help, but maybe I could do without all this internalized misogyny.
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore?
I mean, maybe.
You have to act, Lieutenant Love.
No, I really
You have to
don't.
calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boys' talk with God himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
Refused a love quest. Kerm, to the microphone. Are you still there, kiddo? Listen, I've got everything under control. Ed's gonna take you on his lap till time. Are you sure this is an actual quest? Sounds like just harassment right now. Kiddo. Okay, no.
You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic?
No, yeah.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
41st precinct. I have something I need to report. Do I? Yes.
Just a second, officer.
It puts you on hold. The static creaking softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear the old man greeting on the radio. His ratty voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, station 41. I've got an urgent business. Over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
He's reporting in. Over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
Smith on with personal detail. 10-10, completed. Okay. I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge I can't find anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
I mean, go ahead and do that.
What does he want?
Try voice and ask in the background.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say nothing.
Who lost his badge?
Everyone knows now.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Oh, that's me, Dick Mullen.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name.
Oh,
it's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Is it not my name though?
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer lost his badge. Like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his
He
badge.
says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Has it not?
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Great.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
This is
He's
serious.
asking you to stop, says this is serious.
I don't think they care.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Great.
Satellite Officer Vikmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Well, let me move on. I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit
skill
of your
point.
misplaced badge. Over.
Task gain. Track down your badge. I have to track it down also.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
Great.
What's going on?
Mark Torson.
Super Cop here lost his badge.
Great.
He lost his what now?
Everyone's making fun of me.
Badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough with this. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animal going in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you, of course.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Great.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
The room rose with laughter. I
Sergeant
have.
Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
It's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
That's not good.
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Drama. Convince them you didn't lose your gun. Sure, let's do that.
Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
Well, I still don't have my gun then. Of course I didn't lose my
He says
gun.
he didn't.
He did not.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain.
Continue.
Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it and fast.
Maybe I'll find my gun
We
too.
can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
That's a pretty bad thing.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer.
Track down your
You
gun.
need further assistance. Over.
10 completed. I don't need that. help.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Static ends with a loud click. Everything is silent again. Pick up the radio.
Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Press the button labeled save.
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Fellatio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
Most vulgar.
A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio.
So loud.
Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Is he angry?
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted a prime line, right?
Pete Freaks FM, huh? Look him in the eye.
Oh, is that what it was called?
He's trying to act surprised.
go for it. Turn the radio back on while it's still on the Speed Freaks FM.
Right, you don't want to get into this? No problem. Or pick up the radio again. Pick it up again.
Souped up motor carriage for one bad mama's boy, for the heavier foot and the freaky
God damn it!
So Lieutenant moves to his viper and switches off the radio, sets it on prime line. Then he turns to you.
Look, it helps me to stay alert on long nights, okay? It's a method. I'm not some kind of speed freak or...
He shakes his head furiously, staring at his feet. What about heavy of foot?
You would be too if you had this motor carriage.
He snaps off seriously.
But seriously, let's quit joking around, alright? We have a case to investigate.
We do have a case to
This is
investigate.
Precinct 57. Can I connect you to someone?
I'm done with the radio. End call.
57. Over and out.
The voice disappears into the
In
void.
the cabin, you see a set of
Nope, close the door. Alright, we reported our missing badge. And we got tools. Red tip primer has Carson T heavy duty engraved just below the handle. It's satisfyingly heavy and perhaps one of the most useful tools to carry around. The meanest looking pair of cutters you've ever seen, made in Cotwile by Valsam Wreckage. No chain wire, no barbed fence will ever stand in your way again. They look hungry, ready to chow steel. Police flashlight bearing the logo of Gundlesting RAO. The small dynamo packed inside this handheld illumination device theoretically gives you the ability to produce any amount of electricity at any time. That is good. Probably need it. Like what's going on? It's all smashed up, man. It's a terrible place. Some great tectonic force has cracked the pavement like an eggshell. What about this place?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
Then
We
looks
can
down
sit
the
on
street.
benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can
Yeah.
revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Okay, I can pass the time on this bench. Alright. Interesting. Ooh, auto save me. An ancient fountain, it doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. I do see the tree. Tire tracks. You're the angriest man I know, Rene. Leading to onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Strange, I could have sworn. What is this? The splintered chips and clicks of swallows fill the air. Ah. What are you guys doing?
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp. Okay, he's drunk. He's drinking. Yep. Oh, is he eating? He's eating.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich.
He nods to his
Talk to
partner.
Angry Hog René first.
Okay. Hello, Rene.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
What are you doing?
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup.
Great.
Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on his sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration.
What are you even doing?
You're
You're
old.
throwing balls?
I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
What the hell is going on?
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
I shouldn't ask what game it is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Acting without hesitation +2. Moment of your time, fellows. Don't get involved in the game. Better observe them, yeah.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
A man throws a metal ball towards a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter.
Could the objective of the game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Probably to hit the wooden ball.
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
He tries to measure the throw.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with disgust.
Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petanque.
Petanque, alright.
Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already.
Physical instrument. Wait, what team?
Doesn't matter what team. Pick a team. Any team. The blue team. You're letting them down. Get in the game and throw the goddamn ball.
Why are you so mean, my physical instrument?
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
No, my hand-eye coordination goes down. Grab the ball and show them how it's done. We did it, apparently. Oh my god, why is it fading to black? Oh, I'm tossing it.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
Feel the ball, take in the surroundings, let go, be the ball. Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it.
Probably a sponsored
Probably
ball.
a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory.
Scars of victory, bumps of learning.
Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Getting very into the game, huh? Taking the
A
surroundings.
chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
There is time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion.
Motion.
A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Let's do it. Whack. Oh, what the hell? Straight in the water, huh? That was a dumb thing to do.
Merde! Bordel de merde!
He just tossed it off.
A whorehouse of shit.
Yep, obviously.
It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters. Probably 24, and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
You're supposed to toss it at the wooden thing, obviously.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Wait, what?
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
Oh, pétanque. I thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's
What the hell's
pétanque.
going on?
You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Why did he toss it so far? What the
Of
hell?
course there's harm
I
done,
even observed
you
it
oil
first.
slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
The heel of his scalpel. Okay, I will fix this.
Good.
Accept the task.
Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Yes. Why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of Willing in rags?
Unfortunately, I don't.
Great.
Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
Most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
Yeah, but you don't have a problem with the cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Well, thank you, I guess.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
What about police women?
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
Great. There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out.
But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has
great.
made men more fit to perform certain more challenging tasks. Don't you, officer?
I guess that's true.
No reason to even feel bad about that. It's just the way of the animal kingdom.
Let's not get into fights or random shit. Alright. Time's wasted. You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
I don't believe, honestly. Like, I believe that is an advantage men have, but I think that there is no reason. You know, women can make it up pretty easily. I don't know, man. I am not super strong. Obviously, I think with even like normal people would be stronger than me. Like women, I mean. Anyway, do you know what created it?
I do. Fire from heavy artillery.
Oh, wow. Artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country,
great.
execute
Time
your
is going.
supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Oh. Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
Yeah, squeezing a bowl in his fists.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs.
Good.
We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead.
Wanted
And
to
to soften the commies up first.
The beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Okay.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
He points to the northeast. Martinez was one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow. Deathblow sounds great.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Great. So he is with the foreigners, I guess.
Blood ground.
They
You
want to shake
got
his
old
head.
Rene going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on, the coalition. He grunts.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Is that why everything is so bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There is a strange gleam in his eye. Okay, so he
The
supports
rest of the
them.
city got cleaned up, but not the Nez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Socialists, huh?
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the...
Stops mid-sentence, turns to you.
What do you think?
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
So coalition seems capable. Commies don't understand how money works. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they're rulers. Shake your head in shame.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains,
I'll support him, I guess.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighs.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
And who was the Frissel?
Damn Frissel. He was a king we couldn't protect.
There was a king.
The Carabineers failed him, and the crown.
The old veteran falls silent and massages his
He
chest.
died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
Oh, so this is like the French Revolution. Okay, so they had a revolution here. They killed the king, basically. So these guys were like, they didn't support the revolution. There were some people there. The foreign powers, okay, so I guess like the foreign powers, maybe they were also kingdoms. So they were like, oh shit, there's a revolution happening. They're killing off their kings. Let us to basically invade these guys and make sure that, their civilians don't do that to them. Alright.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned a Guillemot.
A true king in both blood and mind. Led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
So Guillaume, some other king just left. Alright. What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already?
He then slowly nods to himself.
They've forgotten already.
They're forgotten.
It's no use
Gained
talking
experience.
to you. You were still in Daddy's borders when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Fifth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Legendary. That makes him stand so proud. I did throw a bowl into the sea. Well, we'll try it.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Yeah, well, but the kingdom is gone.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fun?
Frissel the Fun. Great.
You do not speak his name. Craven.
Craven.
Although he was a clown.
He adds.
But he was our clown. Ours to ridicule and to mourn.
So he still supports the king, even though the king was not very good.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Well, thank you for your time. And we apparently have a point. Encyclopedia 7. Call upon all your knowledge. Procure fascinating trivia. Wield raw intellectual power. Deduce the world. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual disclosure. Play the actor. Lie. Detect lies. Understand creativity. See art in the world. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of physics work for the law. Visual calculus. You know what? Level up visual calculus. Cool for forensic scientists, tactical fighters, math-minded people. Versus you not only in the laws of state but the laws of nature. It enables you to create visual crime scene models in your mind's eye. You'll see how bullets shattered the glass and from that trace its trajectory with mathematical precision. You'll also count so many footprints at a glance discern shoe size and design, as well as the height, weight and gender of the one who wore them. At high levels, visual calculus makes the world reveal its secrets to you. But you may be so absorbed by your mind diorama that you don't notice as crooks steal your pants. However, at low levels, your mind's eye will be blind. Reconstructing crime scene will be difficult without outside help. So we can read like a lot about this stuff. Alright, well, for now we'll just do that much. What about you? I spoke to your friend.
I have really outdone myself.
He takes a bite out of his sandwich.
This is divine.
You made a good sandwich?
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat ass of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Wow, very violent. Anyway, track down your badge, track down your gun. It's unclear how you should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic in a world as huge as this. Maybe you'll just stumble across it on the line. Miracles happen. Someone must know something about your lost firearm. Maybe a district authority like someone high up in the union or someone local who saw you with it before you passed out. The Withering's absent bartender. You could also ask the local pawn shop. Replace lost bowl. Due to some confusion over the game Rene and Gaston are playing, you threw one of their Pitan's bowls far into the sea. The shot was excellent, but now you owe them a bowl. That is something similar looking metal spear.
Rene, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He's enjoying his food.
Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Tell me, do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
You must have heard something.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist.
He adds, smiling apologetically.
You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with your ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
Yeah, tell me.
He means caviar socialists.
Socialists, alright.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything.
His cheeks turn red.
I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Is he lying?
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Anyone?
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Oh, great.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, Rene?
His eyes are
I'm
furious.
not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
And who is Evrard?
Evrard Claire. Everyone in Martinez knows the Claire brothers.
He said solemnly.
I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
So you were a teacher, okay.
What do you know about history?
The
You never
snaps
witnessed
at Gaston.
history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
Yeah, he fought in the war.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Conceptualization.
Let's try not to get caught in a
Crossfire. Okay, well, are you a union member?
Oh, in
Cheeks turn
many
red again.
ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties. Help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways?
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense.
His eyes fix on the
I
bolts
don't
in the
have a
freighter.
vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
Like what?
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Rene's eyes.
Okay.
He doesn't know anything because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Okay, well.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that.
He frowns.
He's a Vezavane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important.
That's insulting.
I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence, never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
And what are the little things you do for him?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
And what do you write?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Everhart and I had these long talks where...
You discuss what to write, I
Well,
see.
he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
And are you a caviar socialist?
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
Wait, how can you write those newspaper pieces if you're not political?
Officer, I have a vivid imagination.
He laughs again.
And like I said, I have a way with words. That's enough. No need to sink into politics.
So he just writes, alright.
He just fluffs it up.
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight. Only sink into your couch.
So you are a weather vane?
I prefer highly adaptable myself. Has a better ring to it, don't you think?
Come on, you.
Like he's never gonna open them again.
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
But you need to believe in something, freedom, the people, Ravencall, or even money.
I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want, even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable.
Come on, you.
Same thing, alright. Well, that's all for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals, you'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
I'll bye for now. I'm not gonna ask him for a bite of his sandwich. That sounds extremely like a rude thing to do. Alright, what's up with this? The coin operator viewer has been banged up, inoperable. Alright. There's just a kid here. Crime, romance, biographies of famous people. I don't even know where we are. What does this say? Rue Saint Christand. Alright. What's this?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Empty card. East Delta Pinball. Electronic doorbell. There are bottles inside, you could pick them up if you had a bag. Why would I want to pick them up though? I don't even know what's
This
going on.
Postler Vantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Someone shot it with my gun.
A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Good mail delivery box. Added. Still looks a
The
little
box
crazy.
seems happy.
Hey, happy
Eat
box.
shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
I feel your mail
The
collection
mail
box.
collection box
Heals
seems
morale.
cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
I leave. I don't need to kick the mail collection box for no reason. What are these 2 balls doing here anyway? Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Damage that could have been caused by an earthquake. Once again, we'll use it
The
later.
worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly
You can
Yeah.
revisit the bench.
Right, so this is where we started, right here. backside is over here. Right, this is where the murder body is.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Reconstruct the... Why am I looking at
Cop
this?
habit. You look at everything.
That's a pretty good habit, I
This
guess.
isn't case related, you think?
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Well, like I have some visual calculus, so...
No, these tracks are not interesting at all.
No.
Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Come on, you don't know what it could be important. Alright, well, we'll keep moving for a bit. It's almost an hour. That's fine. Are you throwing mud at the body? You are. What the hell?
Got this.
Boy throwing rocks at the dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Why is he throwing stones at the dead body?
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy Kuno.
Oh, this other kid. Moment of your time, please. Kid, a word, police business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him
come
right
on.
in the dick.
Children ignore you.
Love it in the dick.
What the hell,
The
dude?
boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Hold on, what does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Oh. Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Kuno, yeah, right in the mouthful.
Oh god.
Shits himself.
What the hell?
Rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
What the hell are these kids
Fuck,
doing?
does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno is not a gardener.
Look, I have questions for
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
you. You are extremely high,
The
huh?
kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
The body, what do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
You need
Don't
shitload.
tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Oh god. Who knows say?
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
What the hell? He's such a weird
He's
guy.
trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
I mean, who... So you don't... before he died.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Great. You didn't know how it got up there.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Great. Where did he go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
Trying to come up with something, of course.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Really?
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
That's a fictional city name. Night City doesn't exist.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head.
Great.
You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to? Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
Great.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's city. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
You're making your own city?
Lame.
It's lame?
That's the name of Kuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's
the hell?
impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Okay, well, you're being unhelpful.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno.
Oh my god. Talk about something
You're
else.
testing Kuno's patience here. Get
Sure.
lost.
You kids often play in the yard?
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
I might have questions later.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
The boy pounds to his chest. Are you Kuno?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly, the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
You refer to yourself in third person to distance yourself from the situation?
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit.
Mhm.
Don't throw that book shit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying.
I'm lying. Of
Trying
course.
to get Kuno hooked on the book.
What the hell?
Kuno, he's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts scrolling shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Oh, what the hell? Windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Oh god.
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's sticking his dick out!
Oh god.
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Great.
Pigs in aim, Kuno! Somebody, please!
The wind carried the message far and wide across Martinez.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Are you high right now?
Help! Misters, help!
He prances around, eyes bulging out of the sockets, rolling hard, yelling at the windows. What
He's
the hell?
flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
Who put... You know what? Just back off. Vanishingly silent.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Okay, so he gets beat up by his parents. What the hell is going on here?
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
I want to get back to the interview, Kuno.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should've, because now
He raises his voice again.
you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Oh god.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
What the hell is
No,
going on?
you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
What is
A
going
peepo
on?
is a type of hat, by the way.
Nice
You don't
people.
talk to me about my fucking people! You don't know where I come from! You just Kuno's bottom bitch!
I had questions about the crime scene for you as
Okay.
well.
Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember,
He
this
taps at his
changes
temples though.
shit.
What the hell is it talking
Click,
about?
click, click, click!
Great. Backed down. I want to discuss the body with you again.
Fuck about it. You're
Alright.
testing Kuno's.
Get lost!
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? Yeah, whatever.
Alright, whatever, I'm
Kuno
leaving.
doesn't.
Whatever. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Well, what about these tracks here?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Okay, so it has work boots. It sounds like union workers. What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Get an exact count. Yeah.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
8 pairs. Alright. Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 46.
Standard work boots, steel reinforced toes.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 43.
Hobnailed.
4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46.
Which one is it?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
It is pretty cold here. Count more.
5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 6. An aberration. light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41.
An aberration. Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gate is undeveloped.
Pretty good at this, aren't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
So could have been a kid. But it's lighter than the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
One very heavy one. An aberration, light as air, even pace.
8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
Someone who's limping?
How many?
The lieutenant has been tracking your eyes movement. 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
The same guys are going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Light step, number 41 shrew. Aberration, one sole is smoother. Heavy one, yeah. 200 kilogram, that sounds something we can think
200?
about.
Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
That makes sense. What's up with his shoes?
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
One of them was carrying his own, maybe it was a giant, obese person. One of them was carrying him over, probably.
Possibly, yes.
The lieutenant marks something down in his notebook.
But why?
Why did they have to carry him?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious. Yeah, that makes sense.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
So he was being carried here. Light step, number 41
A
shoe.
woman or a kid?
Could be a woman.
Okay. How do you know?
I don't.
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
I don't.
Understood. Anything else?
Number
a
1.
Woman or a kid?
Could be a kid.
Okay. How do you know?
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
I don't.
Understood. Anything else?
An aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul.
Do you have any ideas?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
So one of the person we're looking for is a drummer? Alright, give me a second. Alright, what am I doing here? So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer? I'm not gonna insult him. Yeah, maybe.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer.
Yeah, okay. See, he's sensible.
Perhaps it could be a driver.
Possible.
A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
I was actually thinking the exact same thing.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south toward the traffic jam instead.
So he likes driving
The
his car.
machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Sure. A notebook reverts the tracks in the mud. Now, how old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
Okay, well,
It
makes
is
sense.
not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
So it's probably wet. Okay.
Correct
And then everything
again.
froze.
Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
And what do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim.
Yep.
They shuffled around, especially under the tree.
And
Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
it would make sense.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy.
Okay, I think we have a firm understanding of what happened here.
The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
What are you thinking about?
Either way. What else?
Alright, we've been through all of it, I think. Alright. What's up in this box here? Oh, gardening area. Is this where you do your gardening? Magnesium for morale and money. I'll take it all. What is this? Someone is trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. She definitely must have seen something then, considering she works here. We have a pulley. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Okay, so it's not being used. Is what you're saying? What is this?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Eternite. What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
That looks like an entrance to me.
Glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vartna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever. Hence the name, Eternite. Sadly, the only lasting thing turned out to be the material's highly carcinogenic effect.
So it's not very good for us, huh? Alright, let's just finish this. Perception. Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material? Let's see.
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull them aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Boom. Oh wow. He knocked it with a hell down. Gained experience. Shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Breakthrough. Problem solution. Whatever happened to Guillaume Le Million, who with his amber mane and sparkling teeth beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? When he suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine? Does it simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass. Police officer in Ravelco West. Solution. Breakthrough imminent. Wait, I haven't gotten it yet. Let's investigate. What is this? Oh, the breakthrough?
Guillaume Le Million.
Guillaume Le Million. Okay, thought complete.
Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite, amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome objects, and the Sylvia Trainer single, Wonderland, skipping in the background. And yes, you can take this as a metaphor for Revachol in the 30s, and also as a warning.
So he went on a tour to some place. He died of asphyxiation. He got suffocated, hanging from decorative dragon tree. Amid drug. Okay, so he was drugged. Okay, so this is a warning for us. +1 pain threshold. Blood oxygen is boring. All psyche learning caps increased by 1. Alright. Except Gumela Million is... That's a thought that we have, I guess. Anyway, this is where we're trying to think of our way home. I mean... Sure. Can walk into this place at least. Oh, that's a big... That's... interesting place. But we can save game. Save me. And I'll see you all in the next one. Again, very interesting game.